G'day mate and welcome back to the Factorio Deathworld with me, Jetty. So last episode we got artillery up and running, which is a great thing actually. We've been slowly putting down artillery. We've got one here, we've got one ghosted there that hasn't arrived yet. We've got one down here. I want to say there's one along this southern wall somewhere. Yeah, there's one obviously about here. Right there, there we go. And one out here. And we're just slowly, basically, hopefully pushing the worms back. That's really the idea of the artillery. I don't really want to use it offensively. I will, don't get me wrong. I definitely will. But yeah, we're slowly getting there. I'm also swapping out some of these propane turrets for real gun turret, real flamethrowers, because as you can see, if I turn that off, you can see the range-wise, when it was there, just doesn't get far enough to actually do any damage because we pushed the walls further out. Anyway, the other thing we got done last episode is we did a whole lot of Alien Ore Mark 1, which we're slowly emptying our buffer boxes of and processing into both iron for a little bit of iron plate, like a really little bit, not really not much. A little bit of iron plate and whole bunch of stone, not really that much stone, just a tiny bit of stone, to start getting production science up and running, because production science is next highest on the list. Actually, I want to dump some of these electric engines from last episode. The other thing is I finally crafted Power Armor Mark 1 and need a belt immunity because we're dealing with nothing but belts. So finally got a Power Armor Mark 1 put down. Worm. Bad worm. Bad worm. I finally got a Power Armor Mark 1 built and have it slowly... There's yellow belt. There's yellow belt. I thought I got rid of all the yellow belt. Obviously I missed a bit. Okay. Slowly in the process of... Well, I got Power Armor Mark 1, which is a little bit faster movement speed. Not a whole heap. We're up to 3 sets of legs, so it's better. And we're slowly asking the biters to stop attacking. Not really. We're trying our hardest. I have run more console commands to allow more attacks and larger packs. It was capped out at 100. I've actually taken the number up to 200, so now we're going to have 200 biters per group, which means stuff like this is happening constantly. Hence the red flashy light that we just ignore it. Okay, that obviously needs a few more walls. And you obviously need power. So yeah, you did have a spawner there. That's the expansion party, because the way they're standing still, they're going to make worms and spawners, and now that we have artillery up and running, that should keep them at bay. I don't know if that was caused by a worm or caused by what. The other thing we are doing is we are putting down artillery we are putting down concrete every now and then. Can you guys walk forward? That'd be so helpful. Okay, I guess not. Boom. Boom. Thank you. So we are putting down concrete wherever worms pop their head up. Just because concrete, or any sort of tiles, the higher the walking speed is on the tiles, the walking speed bonus is on the tiles, the less likelihood of worms or anything else being able to dig their way through. Anyway, with all that said, this episode I really want to try and get production science running, and I want to do it in this little bit of area because this is really reserved for power, and I was going to do lasers and we just haven't had time. So I need to get our 3 core components and alien DNA. So we need rail, which needs stone, iron, and steel. We have iron, we have steel, we don't really have stone. We need electric furnaces, which need steel, we have steel. Red circuits, we don't really have red circuits. And bricks, we really don't have bricks because we don't have stone. And we need productivity modules, which need green circuits, which we don't have. And red circuits, which we don't have because we don't have green. So that's the plan for this episode. And like I said, I'm going to try and squeeze stuff in, out, in, in. I'm going to try to squeeze stuff right here because I'd like to leave myself space, he says, grinning ear to ear. For any other builds I need to put anywhere else. So you need to do productivity module 1s. And I actually want to do these guys first, then furnaces, even though furnaces are probably the easier build. Because I want to make sure the red circuits go to these guys first. And before I even do that, I need to get green circuits, which are going to be from... Okay, coal line needs to move down a tile. So I can get green circuits, which then needs to come through there. And I'm going to run green circuits up and around the top because I actually want to make sure red circuits come down the bottom, and then I can use the exact same red circuit line for furnaces. You can go away. Okay, so there's green circuits up and running, which is off a yellow belt. Upgrade planner. You know what? You should probably be a little bit more reddish in color. Okay, so that's one problem down. The second problem is gonna be red circuits. Red circuits which need to come down. Oh crap. That's not gonna work. Okay, so let's go with turn that one that way. Let's bring that one through there. I got myself an extra tile of space. Red circuits can come through here. Sure. That looks a little bit easier. There. Into here. We're going to underground you to there, and I'm going to run that one in there. Oh, I also need one of you guys with a bit of power, with one of them boxes and one of those. And we're going to start off straight away putting our prod mods to use. So we're short on green circuits. The main reason we're being short on green circuits is we don't have enough copper. So very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting these prod mods to use, getting an extra 4% production per module. I have 2 modules per machine, so it's 8% extra production at the cost of a little bit more power. Power just costs more biter bodies, which we tend to have a fairly decent supply of, to be honest. So I'm just going to put in, well, where are we? A whole bunch of these, which is going to add more pollution, don't care. Slow them down a little bit, which is okay because the build is too big. Oh, you need that stuff. Okay, let's just put a roboport in the middle of this build. Sure, done. Okay. Can we stop with the beep, 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 beep? Obviously, things are not going well. I understand. Put those latency structures there, those there. Is it important? Yeah, there's another worm in the middle of my walls. That's even worse. Hey, you. Cop this. I don't have brick on me. Brick. Because it turns out I actually have no concrete. Even though the machine is trying its absolute hardest. Oh no, I've got 800 concrete. Never mind. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Undo. Go to... Turns out I did have concrete on me. Brick on me. Where's the concrete? I don't have concrete on me. When can I use concrete? All of that. What are you missing? A bit of yellow belt and a power pole. Yeah, like I said, I ran a few extra console commands and I just upped the ante slightly. Because why not? Why not? This is meant to be bite of hell, and actually it looks like they might dig through this corner. It's not lag, it's called bullet time. Okay? Yeah, we need to get an artillery over here. Actually, artillery. Boom, 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 boom. Can I, like, call in artillery? Yeah, the markers are down. I don't know if if the biters are still going to be there by the time the shells get here. I'm going to go with a whole lot of no, considering how quickly things are dying off. But maybe here, where there's a lot of them that are immune to fire. There's a lot of ceramic biters that have worked their way in this corner. And my gun turrets are dying. And there's goop on the belt. Yeah, come around this way. Come spread the death. Oh, there's an artillery shell. Boom, missed. Artillery's not a bad idea. Okay, where were we? Crafting more artillery. Because I really want... So, I have artillery here. That's artillery shells there. So, if bots were to pick up artillery shells and fly to here, they would not fly over no man's land. So, I'm going to put another artillery turret up there. That's fine. That's less than ideal, but we'll call it fine anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of goop on the ground. And that's okay as well. Yeah, the pickup towers need to clear their inventory as soon as possible. And in cases like this corner, I probably need to double them. Can I do one of them, please? That's going to cause so many bots to fly across the map, but you know, I'm sort of thinking at this point it's probably worth just dumping that one in particular straight to an active provider because, yeah, why is stuff getting slower in this corner? Is that yellow belt? Oh, I've got yellow belt in here still. You're all backed up because belts be missing? Belts be missing. Yeah, we need robots to come fix some stuff. Do we have no free robots? We have... No, there's 1,700 of you. So you guys are just getting there slowly. Okay. That dilemma out of the way. Where were we? We were crafting another one of them and dumping that and dumping the coal. So we have... Well, actually, we've got 120 of those already. Okay. So... we're going to have you make green circuits because the front half's running better. Just go away for 2 seconds. The front half's running better, but if I add prod mods to the green circuit build as well, it means I actually use less iron as well. And again, overall, shouldn't change the speed of the whole build. It just means I'm going to end up running more of the build will be running because it's all fractionally slower. As you can see, where are we? Crafting speed is 0.525%. It's 30% slower. Just because I have some machines being tied up doing stuff. Okay, I need electric furnaces. I'm getting completely sidetracked. I do so much better when I just ignore the biter threat. Okay, we want that one. We want output to be on that side. We want you to bring in steel here, and that's where we're going to do brick. Steel's going to go there. Output's going to go there. We're going to double it on principle. And it means I need to get steel into here, which is over here, which is... Sure, we'll just rearrange some belts real quick. That can go away, that can go away, that can go away. Did I not craft a belt immunity? I did. Did I put it on? No, of course not. Which now means I put a splitter there. Bring you... Nope. Bring you... to there. And then green circuit's getting out of my way, red circuit's out of my way, and steel comes straight down into there. Okay, so that's two parts of the build done. I only need to do... okay, that artillery's built up there. It needs ammo. It'll get ammo eventually. This is taking damage again. We'll just paste that there. Okay, so we have artillery up wherever he is, right there. Why is the belt not moving this time? There's just so much crap on it. Is any of that... no, it's all red belt. That hasn't blocked up. That hasn't blocked up. That hasn't blocked up. That's getting close. Those chests are missing, so we'll put those back. I don't know why they're missing, but sure. You're vastly more empty than you were 20 minutes ago. Okay, so where were we? We're doing electric furnaces, which need red circuits, which we don't have. Probably because we don't have greens. No, we don't have greens. We don't have greens because the build's trying its hardest. But at least now it's got copper, at least in the top half. Not so much on the bottom half, but, you know, like I said, productivity modules will help. Okay. So, after we've got this far along the build, the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want an actual Purple Science build itself. Okay, so Purple Science needs... no, it needs train tracks. The train tracks need iron sticks. The Purple Science itself needs train tracks, and it needs a lot of them. And I generally build it with direct insertion, because even with direct insertion, I have 2.86 machines too many. Actually, I just... you can go away. I have no idea if you guys get recycled. You can go away. We're going to steal you guys. And the very first place we're going to put you is probably where you need to do the most good. If we can bullet time our way across ever so... yeah, some biters have come to say hello. Actually, whilst we're here... power's okay. No, it capped out right there. Okay, so we're going to need to do something about power as well. Sure. Prod mods. The most important place you can put prod mods when you first get them is into these things. You spend way more researchers on science than anything else. So yeah, definitely prod mod these as soon as you can. At the same time, I'm probably going to prod mod military and green science. Come on, there. And we'll do red science as well. I'm just trying to cut down on the amount of resources we're using. I can't do that, can't do that. I can't do that, I can't do that. Can't do ore? No, of course I can't. I can do red circuits. So we're going to do red circuits as well. Because they need green circuits, and we have no green circuits. We ran out. Okay, copy you two, destroy you two, paste you two, cut you two out, copy you, put you there and there. That way they're pasted down with the modules in them. And therefore, when the modules show up in the network, the bots will take care of the delivery. Where now? That's dead. It's this corner again. Yeah. Can I get a helping hand? And I'm definitely just going to cover that whole area with landmines for eventually when they do get in. Okay. So that didn't work. I think I need to do that and then do that. I think that might work. And it's another worm. 100 concrete up there. Do I have a spare artillery? I don't know. Where do we have artillery? Okay, so I'm going to put my next artillery here, because it looks reasonably well defended. That's a worm trying to dig its way into my artillery. You rude bastard. We'll just brick that area too. We have no brick left. Okay. And there's another worm. Okay. Plan B. We're going to use the other type of brick. Right the way across there. Okay, you're all dead. Alright, so where were we? We're trying to do this build. So this is going to be our build. Now, into that build, we need to get iron here. We need to get train tracks out. We need to bring steel and stone along here to get this one done. And into our science itself, we can put electric furnaces and productivity modules onto the same belt. So, in our case, we've also got alien DNA, so I need to run 2 belts. But it should mean that we should be able to make a fairly simple build like this. And I've just got to make sure I get prod mods and furnaces. Onto the same belt. Copy, cut that crap, put it there. Extend that out, extend that out, extend that out. That one, that one, that one. Oh, I need to get alien brains. Actually, let's move this whole build down 1 tile. And that means I can put brains in there. Brains are, of course, all the way over here. No, hang on. You. They're there. It's going to be quicker to go down and around. Okay. So, brains are coming here. Furnaces, these things will come in down here. So, we just need steel and stone. So, stone, steel. Okay, hang on. Steel. Down to here. Stone to there. Stone and steel. Done. Of course you won't line up. Close. Okay, stone and steel. Electric furnaces. Prod mods. Which we're going to cap to 1... just 1 stack off. That goes there, that goes there. Brains will have to come in here. This particular build... 1's not going to be enough. We're just going to add a few into the mix. Yeah, something like that. Okay, 51. 51 is a sign of I need more bricks right about there. That's not the worm, but that's on the outside of the wall. That's fine. The bots are up there placing that slowly. We have an artillery here. Okay, so let's try and not piss off the neighbors and put one right there, which should be more than close enough to start bombarding their homes. This one's done a job and knocked these guys back a little bit. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how far I push them back. They're going to eat the pollution so fast that I am going to have just endless swarms. I'm actually surprised they're not expanding down here terribly well. I have no idea why. They're set to expand. They're just not. Okay, so we need brains and iron. Iron is... Oh, shit, where is iron? Iron is here. Iron here goes to acid. Sure, I could take it from acid and work it through Let's take the iron from acid and work it through an oil build, because everybody likes trying to build through pipes, right? Okay, let's go with red belt. Remove that pipe because I can't even walk through my own damn build. We'll just zigzag over this way. Where do we want to end up? We want to end up here. Okay, so let's keep in the dimensions of the build and we'll go this way instead. See, lines up perfectly. Okay, so that just leaves brains. Actually leaves two things. Brains and then getting my production science back over here. So let's start with brains first. No, it's not brains, it's DNA. We've already ripped the DNA out of the brains. We're gonna underground that through there. Sure, JD. This seems like a really good idea. Okay, alien DNA this way. How are we going? You're going okay. What we might do is we might just take from there to there and just pop down another build real quick. Yeah, let's move it up in case I want these other tiles for some reason. Okay, DNA goes in here like that. Okay, and if I'm good, I can dump all that in there. And hang on, where's my iron? Oh, my iron. My prod mods, there's none left because there's no red circuits. There's no red circuits because there's no green circuits. There's no green circuits because there's no nothing. Okay, what can I do to improve those odds? I could take those and we're going to productivity. So productivity red circuits to make red circuits. Hang on. Hang on. First thing we can do is go red belt right the way through. Great. Next thing we can do is we can draw off a couple of belts to make it go just a little bit faster. I obviously missed that one. Okay, next big consumer of red circuits is going to be these science chemical science. So we'll replace every single one of these assemblers as well. I'll have that back, please. Yep, they do have the recipe. So we're just going to wait for the prod mods to be built to make that. In the meantime, we'll actually physically dump the prod mod, the red circuits into these things, so they can actually hopefully make some. Okay. Crap, you didn't output. Your output is now there. turns out they run better with an output. Who would have thunk it? There, and there. We're gonna go... Okay. So then I want to get my eventual production science, if it ever makes it out of the build, across the map and into that belt. Sure, we're just gonna duck through here, and I don't hear any sirens. Is that a bad thing that I only get worried when I don't hear alarms? We're gonna have you go like that. Done. Hey, purple science. Okay. So now I actually have to go run all the way back to the labs and just confirm that high-tech is on both sides of the belt. Okay. So I need to drain this belt. This could take a while. In the meantime, like, I think we're pretty much at the point where we call this a successful episode. Like, technically, there's an artillery where the hell ever I ghosted it, here, that's going to request shells for quite some time, and it's going to slowly push back these guys. There's just a few parties up here that want to say hello. Let's just... Yep, that's another party. Party. One party down. The first party becomes part of second party. That failed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Nope, I'm going to put that down again, and then I'm going to go stack inserter, sure. New party. Parties on our parties. There's another worm. Clean up the belt. Hey, it's down one side. Okay. So if I pick up all that, I have several hundred high-tech sites. Or, sorry, utility sites. It keeps changing names on me. Actually, got a green circuit built down here somewhere, don't I? Yes, there we go. No, you guys are okay. It'd be nice if worm stops landing in the middle of my wall. You're fine. You're just waiting for a pickup tower to go to town. You're okay. And you're hammering your way through. And you know what? I can already see I'm going to need another one of them out there. Oh. Okay, so we're up, we're going. We need way more red circuits, which is now limited by the build, I bet. Yeah. The build is not as fast as it was because it's now full of productivity modules, which means everything just got a little bit slower. But if I can put prod mods in some of these things, maybe that'll offset things. If I don't walk off with my prod mod, you stupid robot. Really? What did I just say? Yeah, because the next thing, actually, I should be able to copy and paste, and then change the recipe to that one. I really wish I could just paste over the top of things. Paste. Paste, paste. Paste, paste. Paste, paste. Paste. Well, I didn't really want to do that whilst it was running. Paste. Okay. So, we're going to run productivity modules through our productivity modules. Where the hell are you going? Okie dokie. Yeah, we're going to run prod mods through our sciences, and hopefully that'll increase the production. But yeah, I'm now limited by my red circuit builder is just too small. I guess I could pull the prod mods out of it. I just don't know how long this green circuit build will keep going before it flatlines again. Hey, we have pickup towers working and having lots of Logibots in the air. But hopefully that helps this issue, because that's a lot of goop on the ground. That's an awful lot of goop on the ground. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to call this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. What comes next? I don't know. Obviously, we're going to click through all of these sciences real quick. Actually, we're going to do that one first. That one's important. And... oh, really? I can already do that one? Hang on. What one's can I already do? Repair turret efficiency, definitely. Repair turret power, definitely. I didn't even look. Logistics robot 3? That's not expensive at all. Turret shooting speed. I'd love some fusion reactors. Refined flammables. Nope, we're out of tech. Okay, so we got purple science up and running. Turns out I really didn't need purple science. I just needed way more yellow. Which... You're running. You don't get yellow science. Okay, I need to go yell at the labs. Or yell at my builder labs again, because I screwed up. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Alright, bye.